What's up, YouTube family? We have hit 100 subscribers. So, I promise y'all when I hit that 100, okay, we're basically going to be doing MHA, One Piece, and Naruto. So, let's get right into this. Let's not waste any time. So, yeah. We see a young Naruto as... no, I forgot. This is part 2 for Naruto and Guru. So as the crew then heads out, they get to the sand village. They get to the village as they have approached the assassin family. Naruto tells Koji over the box phone, move in from the left, kill him from the right. Koby says, Koji says affirmative. As Koby then rushes in and he says, "Big monster light!" As he then punches the ground, which causes dust and friction. As then Naruto tells Akamaru and wait, what's his name? Dang it, I forgot his name. Kiba. I forgot his name. As Naruto then tells Kiba, "Now, rush in. Take out as many members as you can." As Kiba does exactly that, as he feeds Akamaru the pill. And then, when the dust clears, since they're kind of in the dark and in a shadow tavern, Shikamaru is able to use his shadow possession jutsu as he gets all of the members. So he thought. When member comes down, Shikamaru is about to jump, and then Naruto punches that member in the back. They'll say, "What are you doing? Why are you here? We're here to set this village free. We kill you." Oh, the leader, Shikamaru then breaks the shadow possession jutsu. "You were a fool to do that, kid. My friend wanted to kill you the normal way." As Naruto rushes in and punches the leader in the gut. As as Choji comes in as Choji expands his hand and punches 3 of the members over. And then Kiba does the rest, with Naruto taking out the field. And Shikamaru taking out two more. Then say, "Well, it seems the mission's complete. We've killed the target." As they don't jump off into the air, they get back to the Hokage's building and set the papers down. And they scroll down on his desk. He says, "Go to work. It seems you'll finally get your bounty. You'll finally get the money." As they then all receive the money. This isn't enough to pay rent. Rent? Yeah. Y'all didn't know, but Shikamaru was paying rent. The place that we own, it's a ginormous lot. I bought it for 100 million yen. So, yeah. As they then go off into the academy, Naruto is a little tired from the mission last night. As he meets Kakashi, he then says, "So you're Kakashi Hatake?" Kakashi then says, "Yes, I am Kakashi Hatake. Today you're going to be doing the bell test. Is that affirmative?" "Yes, it's affirmative." As Kakashi then says, "Start." And then they all rush out except for Naruto, who's standing right in the middle, looking at Kakashi. As he then puts his guru on his arm, and it then surrounds the rest of his body except for his face, as it's now out like a flower. And he rushes at Kakashi, throwing punches at Kakashi, punch after punch after punch, and then all of a sudden, the thorn-like flowers that are over on his neck then turn into fists, as they then go to punch Kakashi. But then one of them gets a good yap on Kakashi. Then all of a sudden, when Kakashi isn't looking, Naruto extends his hand and tries to get the bells. As Sasuke throws a kunai and tries to get the bells for himself. He missed and accidentally hits Naruto. Naruto says, "Hey, watch it!" Which this now gives off Sasuke's location. Sasuke says, "Dang." And then Kakashi then rushes at Sasuke, going for the punch right to the gut. But then Naruto comes down with kind of a Hulk smash and hits Kakashi in the head, where Sasuke barely does it, but he snags one of the bells. And then Naruto does the same. They then pass. Now I'm going to be ending off this section of what Naruto was a girl, part 1. Now, it's time for What If. What if Deku had darkness control? So we see a young Deku as he goes to the hospital. He then gets tested on. He has a quirk, but this quirk is called darkness. He can manipulate dark energy around him, or shadows. As one day, Deku sees Bakugo bullying another student. He comes and he says, "Leave him alone, Bakugo." "Huh? Leave him alone? I'll beat you up too, Deku. Come and try." As Bakugo then comes at Deku, Deku uses some of his quirk manipulation, and he surrounds his arm in darkness. As he then punches Bakugo right in the face, which sends Bakugo flying back. Bakugo then spits at some spit as he says, "You're gonna pay for that, Midoriya." "Midoriya?" But he then just catches Deku off guard as Bakugo says, "Go at him." And the kid with the wings then tries to grab Deku, but his shadow manipulation continued with the other kid's shadow manipulation of fingers, then gives Deku more shadow manipulation. So then Deku fires out the shadow blast out of his hand, which sends them flying into the air. The guy with the wings has no problem, but the guy with fingers falls on his back. The guy with wings, he's just gonna fall because he went too high. And then Bakugo comes with a big explosion at Deku. But then Deku says, "Not today," as he puts out his hand, and then the explosion is then covered in darkness. Sorry. As He then says, Kachan, leave this kid alone. And Kachan then says, okay, I'll get you later, as him and his friends then run away. We then skip to the sludge villain attack as Deku's walking in the alleyway, and then the sludge villain then comes out of nowhere and says, I'm going to take your body. And Deku then says, oh, I want to see you try. I want to see you try. As Deku then jumps back and explains to the villain, you see, you're covered by darkness right now. So, if I can... You're covered by darkness. We're in an alleyway. So basically, this is my turf that you're in. Huh? As the villain then turns around and sees that it's a ginormous mistake. But then, when he tries to run away, all of a sudden, darkness then summons. Midoriya then summons darkness in the palm of his hand. As he puts his hand forward, and then a giant darkness, like, power bomb, kind of. It's as big as the power bomb. Or a, let's see. For some of y'all who have not watched Dragon Ball, let's see. Bijou Bomb. It's as big as a Bijou Bomb. As Deku then blasts it off to the villain, which this hits the villain so hard, the villain then bursts into air. And then all of a sudden, All Might comes out with, I am here! And then he sees that nothing happened and that the villain is now, it's now down. All Might, Deku then goes crazy. His favorite hero is here. As Deku then says, All Might, can I please get your autograph? Oh, yes, child. What happened to this villain? Oh, I dealt with him already. Sorry for using my quirk. I had to protect myself. Oh, that's a good use of your quirk. As Deku gets his autograph signed, there's no big, can I be a hero? Because Deku already knows that he can become a hero. He doesn't need to hear it from another hero. From the number one hero. To know that he can become a hero. So that big scene where his mom said, I wish things were different, then not happened. As Deku then goes to school, and when he gets there, the teacher then says, alright, class, get ready. I mean, the students are, I forgot about the apprehension test. They then do the apprehension test. As Deku speeds by with ease, using his darkness over the giants to push them down, manipulating darkness, like, you can't really explain how Deku fights. It's weird. He knows a little karate. He knows a little, let's see, Miyagi-Do. Y'all might be like, what's Miyagi-Do? So, I'll explain it later. So yeah, the reason why I'm doing these short videos is because I really don't want to run out of time, but I don't want to use so much time. So right now, we're about at either 14 to 13 minutes. I started the clock and it's at 13 minutes. Then, when Deku's walking away, then here's a giant. He says, ooh, I want to test out this, but then his power, it's almost sapped to the very limit. He says, dang, I can't. Then he hears a girl scream, help, help. And Deku says, dang it, it's 12 o'clock. I don't have that much darkness, but I have to save her. Deku then rushes out, not knowing what to do. And then he jumps in the air, and he's standing right in front of the villain. And all of a sudden, Deku realized he didn't plan this out like he usually does. And then, the villain's about to blast a laser beam at him. And then, Deku says, yes, I could probably use that. As, even though he's kind of, he's not in the sky, but he's like at the feet of the villain. He then summons a little bit of darkness from the villain's feet, which is overusing his quirk power. I see him blast right at the villain, smashing a hole in the villain. As then full Michael then says, "Stop!" As the villain then stops right in his tracks after it got blasted. Deku gets the rock off of Ochaka, and she's passed out. She knows who saved her, though. So we then skip to the next day of class. Deku, he got the third highest score. It was Bakugo, some random kid who ended up not making it. And then, the random kid died. Yeah, let's just put it that way. It's just that Deku can't be second or first. But as they're talking, they then see a man in a beanbag, who then yells, "Be quiet. Today we're not going to be doing orientation. We're going to go straight to classes. First, you're going to show me a quick apprehension test and your power and physicality. Come on, let's go." This is where we're going to be ending off this part of the What If. Like, comment, subscribe. Wait, I haven't even reached the end. One Piece. I love that one. What should I do? What if Coby became a Straw Hat? So, this is basically going to be part 1 of What If Coby became a Straw Hat. Now, let's get into this What If. He asks the Marines, but the Marines won't let him go. Coby's devastated. As Luffy then says, "You can come and join our crew." As Coby says, "I guess." As he goes with Luffy, they meet. As he then goes with Luffy, he's been practicing of a book. This book is basically manipulation. Or, no, not manipulation. Karate. So, I'm not gonna do any, real karate. I'm gonna do, Cobra Kai Miyagi, that kind of stuff. He sees something called Eagle Fang Karate. No, I'm not gonna do that. As he just learns random stuff about, karate, random moves. He learns a little. He then picks up another book, and this book is about infusing his karate with something called haki, or spiritual aura. As Coby's learning how to do this, they then meet up at an island. They already have Nami, this one. This is where they meet Usopp. When they talk to Usopp, and everything's going good, but then the Klondike arc then comes up. As Klondike is doing his gas things, he then cuts, completely slices gosh, I just had a brain fart. He then completely slices Coby right in his chest, which then Coby starts to bleed out. Luffy gets so angry that he does a continuous amount of gun gatlings, knocking out Klondike. Now, this is not my idea. This is actually Supernova 789. I think that's his name. It's What If. It's kind of gonna be a little similar. as they as later they then recruit Usopp. While Kobe's getting healed, he's reading a lot of books about power and strength. He then decides that he wants to do something very strong, very good. As we're then gonna skip to the Smokers arc. Now, let's say on their journeys, Coby picked up a fruit. No, Kobe's been reading a lot of books about hockey. Yes, this is going to be Kobe's power. But, yeah, he's been picking up a lot of things about hockey. Kobe only has observation and armament hockey. He does not have Conqueror's hockey. No. He's not going to awaken his observation hockey yet. It's going to be later. But he's awakened he's awakened his armament hockey. As Kobe's walking, he then meets up with Smoker, him and Luffy. Now, instead, Kobe explained to Luffy about first mates and how pirates are. And since Luffy has gotten more famous, people have picked up that Kobe is his first mate. His name is First Mate Coby. At this time, Luffy's bounty is a little bit higher. It's going to be 50 mil. While Kobe's bounty is 15 mil. 15 mil berries. As they're walking, they then meet Smoker. Smoker says, "So you're Straw Hat Luffy. I knew you'd show up on this island. I knew you would show up on this island. You're trying to get to the Grand Line, right?" "Yes, we are." "How did you know?" "Well, I looked at some papers, and then I was then informed how you look. Then I saw your bounty picture. When I met you earlier, I just thought you were a weird innocent kid with a scar on his face and a straw hat. So, I just let you walk by. But now that I know you're a pirate, you're dead." As then, Coby then walks out. He says, "You're gonna have to go through me if you want to get to my captain." As Smoker then chuckles, "Huh. You must be first mate. You must be first mate Coby. Or as your bounty name, Pink-haired Coby." "Yes, I am." As Smoker was a little, surprised that Coby would just talk to him like this. "I used to want to be a Marine, but then when I saw how corrupt your system was, I couldn't become one. So instead I became a pirate." "Corrupt Marines? The only one who's corrupt are pirates. You're a fool. Should have tried harder." "Yes, I did try hard." "You know what, Luffy? Stay away. If I'm right, they don't just call him Smoker because that's his name. They call him Smoker because his devil fruit is a Logia type." "Well, I'll explain to you later. Your devil fruit ability cannot really fight him. But I can fight him." "You don't have a devil fruit, do you, kid?" "No, I don't." Do you use a sword? No. Do you use any weapon? No. This is gonna be easy. Tell your captain I'll meet him soon. He won't be needing to meet you soon. As they then rush at each other, Smoker, Coby dodged one of Smoker's attacks, and then Coby goes for the punch to Smoker's abdomen, which Smoker then turns into a puff of smoke. But then, when Coby's arm then goes straight through him, Coby then smirks, and then Smoker's then pushed back as he got punched by that, and he's acting why it hurt and why he could feel it. You see, I can punch any Logia type user like it's nothing. So don't think that you're special. I didn't say that. As then Smoker then puffs up as he tries to punch. He tries to punch Coby, but Coby instantaneously dodges as he jumps in the air, and then he kicks Smoker right on his head, and Smoker's face is then grunted into the ground. As Smoker's now mad, he gets back up and he hits Coby right in the rib. As Coby then falls in the ground, Coby gets back up, and him and Smoker are now having their clashes. As then Smoker somehow finds a way to get over Coby, as he says, You stupid brat. You're crazy if you thought that you could defeat me. I'll do anything. I'll protect my captain at all needs, even if it costs me my life. I won't let any Marine touch him. You're gonna die! As then thunder then shocks in the sky. Smoker looks up as he sees a man on top, above him. This is Dragon, of course. As Dragon says, "Let him go." What? As then all of a sudden, Smoker then lets him go. He walks away. As he says, "I'll get you next time, kid." In your dreams. And then he's going to look back up at his Redeemer, but his Redeemer's gone. Says, whoa. Okay. This is where I'm going to be ending off this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share to all of your friends on your social media platforms. YouTube. Wait, no, I'm not going to be ending it right here now. As we're then going to skip to the Marine Arc. As Luffy and his entire crew are there. And what's his name's journey? In Coby's journey, he's picked up that power. AKA, I forgot. He's picked up the good power of observation hockey. As all of the Straw Hat Pirates look. Now, I don't really care about telling you about their power. I just care about telling you their bounties. First, let's start with Luffy. I want to look up what Luffy's bounty was at Marineford, because I don't know. What was Luffy's bounty at Marineford? What was Luffy's bounty after? Shoot. So I don't know Luffy's bounty at Marineford. I think it was, so we're not going to explain Luffy's bounty. But pink-haired Coby's bounty is, let me just tell you this, a bounty of 150 mil. And the others, I don't think they're really important, because I cannot remember their bounties. but what, like, the Straw Hat Pirates are known mainly because of pink-haired Coby. Some even mistake Coby as the captain. As the entire... What should I... Okay, so everybody else is gone except for Coby and Luffy. As Coby and Luffy then stand in the presence of the great Whitebeard. Whitebeard says, "Aren't you too young to be here? Get out and leave, you little kids, before you all get killed." As Luffy and Coby then look at Whitebeard, they both instantaneously say, "You don't know a thing about us." As then everybody notices the pink hair. As they then say, "No, that must be Straw Hat and pink-haired Coby." Ugh. Yeah, wasn't pink-haired Coby rumored to be the one who nearly destroyed an entire island? Yeah, these are just rumors. He didn't do that. It was a bomb. And let's just say, in one of the filler arcs, wasn't they just say, "Wait, pink-haired Coby. Wait, are you talking about pink-haired Coby? He's the one who stood up to Shanks when Luffy was in Impel Down. When Shanks said he pulled up to red-haired Shanks. Red-haired Shanks. Wait, when I think about it, red-haired Shanks, pink-haired Coby. Wait, who do you think? Do you think Coby is the next Shanks?" As Coby just smirks and laughs, and he says, "Foolishness." But then they say, "Okay, you're gonna let my captain's brother go," as he points at Ace. This is where I'm gonna be getting off the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share to all my friends on social media platforms. YouTube, we're out. Peace.